All right, guys. So, what I want to talk to you guys about today is why a lot of tax and accounting professionals are scared of marketing and sales. And this is something that I really want to stress because I feel as if a lot of the channels out there and a lot of the content out there are just simply based around tax and accounting strategy, which are perfect. We teach a lot on that type of material, but a lot of the most underserved information out there is when it comes to the marketing and when it comes to the sales aspect. And at the end of the day, 90% of your growth when it comes to really growing a sizable firm is going to come from those two elements that 90% of people just simply don't focus on, right? So I made it a fact to really put a lot of time and effort because with a lot of the professionals that I speak to, once I teach them the tax planning and the nuances of that and the strategies, once they get that, it's locked in, but their business doesn't seem to take off. It's because they don't put any type of effort into the marketing or the sales aspect. And that's for us and the most clients that I see who really take this thing and start doing, a million plus a year are people who begin to become business owners and not just accountants. And I can't stress that enough, right? When we're thinking about running a business, right? A business has multiple departments, right? Multiple, right? You have production, okay? You have CS, which is customer service. You have sales, right? You have marketing, right? Whole bunch of everything, right? You have operations, okay? There's multiple departments when it comes into running a business. But what I see with a lot of accounting and tax professionals is you guys are more concerned with becoming the best accountant, which is perfectly fine for myself and for our business, right? You want to become the best at your profession, right? But the people who tend to earn the most income in this industry, because I've spoken to so many of them and work with so many of them, are people who take on the mantra of becoming a business owner. And when you're a business owner and not just an accountant, right? You're a business owner, right? And not just an accountant. That's when you start to take ownership of every aspect of the business and you start to grow it. But when all you focus on is the accounting and you stake your flag in just simply that, you're going to be that you could be the best accountant in the world, but if nobody knows about you, it doesn't matter, right? I teach my community these strategies. They understand how to do it, but they have no customers to do it on. You know what I'm saying? This is the stuff that matters that I try to preach, right? So why are most tax and accounting professionals scared of marketing and sales? The number one thing that I've seen is they don't really understand marketing and sales. Like what is the simplistic form of what we're trying to achieve? They've seen social media, SEO, this, that, da 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 da, a whole bunch of different things. I'm going to take all those things and make it so darn simple where when you think about marketing, just think about this. And if you could just get this thing right, everything else you do is going to turn to gold in our industry. This is specific to tax and accounting, not specific to any other industry. Okay. So when it comes to marketing and sales, what is marketing? This is all I want you guys to think about. Marketing within our industry and what we do is education. I want to repeat that. Marketing in our industry, when people ask you, are you marketing? When people ask you, what is marketing? When people ask you, what are you doing to market for your tax and accounting professional? All I want you to think about is marketing is education. That's it. Do not think about social media, this, that, this, YouTube, LinkedIn, blah, 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 blah. Education is all I want you to think about. I want you to think about becoming a teacher. Okay? That is marketing. So when you're thinking about marketing, now we're thinking about how can I educate people? If you guys remember what I talked about, the number one way to sell tax planning is through what? Education. Remember, if you look at my videos, why is education so important for selling tax planning? The number one reason is because there's a void in the marketplace of information. People do not know or realize they can save money on taxes. They do not know or realize or think it's possible to save money on taxes. So when you educate them on this, they have an epiphany moment. And when they have that epiphany moment, if you're the person giving the epiphany, you're going to become the person that they're going to look up to help them save on taxes, right? That's why education is so big. That is marketing in our space. Education, marketing, education. Just think about that now, okay? Now, when it comes to how do we do marketing, right? Because people say, well, I don't know how to do marketing. Remember what I said, marketing, education, teach. Now, how do we do marketing? Marketing is nothing but the amplification of education. So that means if you want to do social media, if you want to create an ebook, if you want to create a webinar, if you want to create any of these type of things, a VSL, you want to create any of these types of things, all it's doing is amplifying education. That's it. So for you as a tax professional, it might be, hey, you know, for my marketing, I put out 5 Instagram posts every single day that educate people on how to save money on taxes as a dental company. You're doing marketing. That is literally it. Or for my marketing, what I do is I literally do one webinar every single month, and I do it online, and people come and they learn about how they can save on taxes. Guess what? That's marketing. It's that simple. When you think about marketing in the tax, and again, this is specific for the tax and accounting profession, our marketing is education. That's how we market. If you guys have ever seen our content or what we do online for our tax practice, or for a lot of the people that follow us who are starting to do a lot of content, right? All of it is based around education. That is marketing. So when you think about, well, I don't have the time for marketing, or I don't know, half the time you say that because you don't even know what's going on. You don't even know, well, I got to do social media, SEO, I got to get a website, this, that, screw that. When I talk to you about marketing, are you educating? Are you doing 2 posts a week where you're creating a blog post that's teaching people, should they be an LLC or an S Corp? That's marketing. The modality in which you educate is up to you. That's where the confusion happens for most people is, oh, I have to do social media, I have to do blog posts, I have to do my website, this, that, da, 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 da. What did I teach you guys, right? I taught you that what marketing is, marketing, right, equals education. Okay? This is what it equals. And the modality in which you amplify your marketing is through choosing what you want to do it through. Is it social media? Is it Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn? Is it writing an ebook? Is it doing a monthly webinar? What is your amplifier for your education? So when people talk about marketing, the reason you get overwhelmed is because you don't know what to do. And you think you need to do everything. You could simply do one webinar every single month for the next 2 or 3 years, and that would generate you more revenue than you would ever do in anything else of your marketing, right? Because these are the simple things that really amplify. Because again, most tax and accounting professionals are not educating. So if you're educating people on this stuff and you're picking one way of doing it, you're going to be ahead of 99% of people. Okay? So again, let's kind of go back, right? The next thing that I usually see is the time excuse. And this is one of my favorite ones. Well, you know what, Kenny? I just don't have the time. You know, I'm busy doing tax returns, this, that, all that type of good stuff. I'm glad you are, right? And I'm sure Ronald McDonald is busy building hamburgers too. but he made the time to build a multi-billion-dollar business. So you're either making excuses or you're going to make the time. You got the weekend too, right? So when I hear that excuse, I know 99% of those people have no clue and they've been confused about marketing. They find comfort in just doing the accounting, which is fine. Of course, anything that you do, you're going to find a comfort, but they haven't taken on the mantra and the identity of being a business owner. Because if all you did as a business owner was just, I'm a chiropractor, all I do is crack backs. Well, damn, I got to pay the rent. I got to make sure my employees are paid. I got to make sure we have HR. That's a lot more than just cracking backs, right? You have to do these other things or you're going to be in the same place you've been. So when you talk about you have a time excuse, you're not making time. You're just making an excuse because you don't know what you're doing, right? So now that you know that marketing equals education, and maybe you could just do a webinar once a month, maybe on a Saturday, you sit down and create a 10-slide presentation about how chiropractors can save money on taxes. Then you basically invite some people and you do it for an hour, and now you're doing your marketing, right? So there is no time, there is no excuse for that. That's just you don't know what to do, right? The next thing is most people don't understand what the goal is. Okay? It's hard for people to grasp marketing because they don't even know what it is. It's such a broad topic. I hope I made it a lot more simple for you guys now. The next thing is they don't understand what is the goal of marketing. Like what am I doing this marketing for, right? Like, oh, I gotta market. Like what am I doing this for, right? The reason you're doing this is because you're trying to generate more revenue. Let's just keep it simple. You're trying to generate business. The way that you can generate business is more people find out about you. Attention is currency. Attention equals currency. The more attention that you have on your business and the more revenue you're going to make. It's a simple equation. So the more content that you put out in education and people actually learning from you, the more that people are going to want to work with you. It's very simple. You do a webinar once a month and you might close 1 or 2 deals. Maybe you do 2 webinars a month, you'll close 6 deals, right? More attention, more revenue, right? Very simple. That's the goal. Simple as that, right? If I was you guys and I was starting from where I need to start from, what I would do is I would create an ebook with some really good information in it, and I would put that out there, and I would do a webinar every single month. Every month I would do a webinar. And if I did that for 2 to 3 months, I would have enough revenue where I could start doing advertising, hiring people. I could build $1 million tax practice just like that. Just by simply doing that, still doing the tax work, but making sure that I have all the rest of these other things that have to get done to build the business. I'm just not a tax professional. I'm a business owner. I want to make that clear. I'm a business owner. Okay. So, and that's it. And the last thing is most people don't understand the reason why. Like, why are we doing this? Right. I go back to this, and I've said this a million times, guys, is the reason we do this is because we're a business owner, right? We're a business owner, right? And we have multiple hats. Let's see if I can draw a hat, guys. Ooh, that's a shitty hat. I'm gonna call it shitty hat, SH. We're a business owner, right? And we wear multiple hats, right? So that's the reason we focus on stuff like this. And the reason I preach this so much, because I've seen what I've seen within our coaching business and our SaaS businesses is I'll get people to understand, right? Get people to understand the tax strategies, and they'll get it and they'll fully grasp it. Have a few questions. We'll go back and forth. They'll get that part and they'll be proficient at it. But it's not what takes them to the next level, though. What takes them to the next level, what I've seen from the students, and the thing that reigns true, is the people that achieve the most in this industry really have a holistic view on business, and they really understand that they're a business owner. and they just don't focus on the tax and accounting work, which you do, but they focus on the sales, the marketing, the operations. They focus on everything. Those people that put a small attention into all those things end up outpacing the best tax professionals that we have. There are better tax professionals that I've seen who are 10 times smarter that literally can't get a lick of business compared to somebody who has half of as good as what they are, but focuses just a little bit of percentage of their time on the rest of these other boxes and hats they have to wear. Just making that transition will, and that paradigm shift in your mind will help you double your business. Okay. So again, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this topic. Again, if you guys need help on how to set up a marketing system for your guys' firm, please make sure you click the link below, book a call with our team. This is what we do. It's what we specialize on. And I cannot wait to help you guys. Okay. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Take care.